Have you ever read the most vile story in the Bible? Recently on my live, somebody asked me, what was that moment? What was that thing that made you read the Bible? And it was a growing thing that happened over time. But there was one story, though. I thought about it. And there's one story, and this one story is enough, would have been enough to make me walk away from the Bible if this was the only story that I read. But this one story, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, is Judges 19. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever read Judges 19, because they don't talk about Judges 19 in your church, and they don't talk about it in your Bible studies. But Judges 19 is one of the most horrific stories that encompasses all the evil of this God. So, but before you read Judges 19, I want you to first go read Genesis 19. For those who don't know what Genesis 19 is, Genesis 19 is the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. How does it go? I'm going to give you the short version. Sodom and Gomorrah, you got Abraham negotiating with God. Hey, don't kill all the people in Gomorrah. I'm going to kill them all anyway. So he sends two angels in. The two angels, they meet up with Lot. Lot like, hey, y'all are strangers in the town. Come on, stay at my house. Y'all got a place to stay. They're like, nah, we're just going to sleep in the town square. He said, nah, because if you roll over and expose your butt cheeks in the middle of the night, somebody might penetrate you. So don't do that. Come stay with me. So they say, okay, we're going to come stay with you because we don't want to get our buttocks exposed. So because they didn't go and acknowledge themselves into the town like they were supposed to, and when you first enter a town, all the men wanted to rape the two angels. The two angels are inside, and Lot's like, hey, man, don't rape them. I got two daughters. Here go my two daughters. They fine, and they ain't never been touched for. They virgins. The men like, nah. They didn't create the offense. We want the two angels. Got to get them. So the Lot story, then the two angels come out. They blind all the men, and Lot and his family escape. Nice little tidy story. Save the people who weren't trying to do all the raping. All right. But then when we get to Judges 19, it's interesting that it happened to be Judges 19. Oh, this is the remake. This is like, the reboot. The reboot, like how they keep rebooting Batman and rebooting Superman, and just the reboot, and then you reboot and you get to the dark the Dark Knight. They got to go dark. This Judges version goes dark. So in the Judges version, you got a man traveling, Israelite, comes to a town in the area of the Benjaminites. And the old man come up to him, say, hey, you got a place to stay? Like, nah, me and my concubine, we just going to stay in the town square. Now, mind you, it's his concubine. It's not his wife. It's concubine. We're going to stay in the town square. Nah, bruh. You stay in the town square, you roll over, you might expose your buttocks. You might get penetrated. Oh, he don't want that. So he go and he sleep at the old man house. Get to the old man house, where the town men come out like, hey, where that dude at? That stranger. We want some of that strange booty. And they like, nah. Here go my daughter, and here go his concubine. My daughter ain't never been touched. She fine and she a virgin. And nope, we don't want your daughter. We don't want no virgin poom poom, and we don't want no concubine poom poom. We want the man booty. So you would think that's how it would go, but that ain't how it go. See, they got to one up him, the Dark Knight version. They like, I bet. So they raped the daughter and they raped the concubine. They raped the concubine so bad that she died, and she is laying on the steps of the door. And then when the man come and see the concubine is dead from all the raping, he throws her up on the donkey, takes her out of town, chops her up into 12 pieces, and sends her body parts out to the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, how did they know that this was the rape victim of a concubine? I don't know. Maybe put a letter in there with the UPS man, put a note in there to let them know that this is what happened. But somehow they consulted God, and God said, yeah, and they concluded she had been raped by this tribe in this one city in the tribe of Benjamin. So all of Israel is outraged, because the old dude figured, if I chop her up and I send her around, everybody going to be outraged, because they raped my concubine to death, because she blocked it for me. So, well, the Israelite raised an army of 400,000. They consult God. God like, go kill them jokers, them Benjaminites who did this. They get 400,000. There's only 26,000 Benjaminites. They go, they fight. Bam. The Benjaminites kill like 20,000 of them in the first day. Israelite go back to God. God said, fight them again. Go back. Bam. They get their ass whooped again. The Benjaminites kill like 18,000 of them. They go back to God again, but this time they're doing some sacrifices, because you know God got to have his sacrifice, that blood sacrifice. And then they send them back in there, and boom, they kill all the Benjaminites. Oh, I skipped the part, my bad. First they come to the town and say, hand over the rapists. And the town people are like, nah, we ain't handing over the rapists. They gonna protect the rapists. So then they go to God and they fight, get the army, and they come back and they fight, and they the loss and the loss. And then on the third day, Jesus rose. On the third day, when they do some sacrificing, see how they throw that in there? See how they try to make it seem like that's the New Testament writer said, ooh, we're gonna make it 3 days with a sacrifice, and they make it work. So then they then go. And on the third day, they go, bam, they kill all the people in the town. And then this guy's like, nah, that ain't enough. Matter of fact, go, and they kill all the people. They kill all the men, they kill all the women, they kill all the children, they kill all the animals. They burn the whole thing down. People ain't got nothing to do with what them rapists did, but they try to protect the rapists, okay. So then they like, nah, let's go and kill all the Benjamins. So they go around, they start killing all the Benjamins. And they kill all the Benjamins except 600 of them. And only 600 left. And they feel bad now. We killing our own people. And that's wrong for us to kill our own people. So what we gonna do? And now we need to keep the tribe of Benjamin. But it's just 600 dudes. And you know you can't keep a tribe if all you got is dudes. So they say, well, them dudes need some women. Tell you what we're gonna do. Since we sorry for killing our own people, you know that tribe in Gad that didn't fight? Let's go kill a whole bunch of them who is their own people. And and God is telling them to do this, and God is giving them permission. They go kill their own people of the Gad and said, all right, but they only got 400. They kill all the men, kill all the women who've known a man. They keep the young girls who's not known a man as virgins. Who has not known a man, and they take them and give them 400 virgins to these 600 dudes. So they went and killed some of their own people because they felt sorry for killing their own people. That don't make no sense, and God told them to do it. But then they like, well, it's 200 dudes who are still high and dry. And you know, if it's 200 dudes still high and dry, the other 400 got them some women, that's gonna be a problem. So this guy said, well, I'll tell you what. There's gonna be some women, fine women, out partying virgins on this one festival night. Why don't y'all sneak up there? And when you get there, snatch them up, right? Snatch you up by 200 of them. Now that sounds like the story of the Sumerians when Azazel and the 200 came to Marduk's wedding and snatched up 200 wives from the humans for the Agigi, because Marduk was marrying a human. Sounds a lot like that Sumerian story, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I know. Sons of God coming to the daughters of men. So they snatched them up, right? And after they snatched up them 200, and the men of that tribe was like, hey, man, well, you just can't just be stealing our daughters like that. They like, nah, don't worry about it. The reason why, because we killed all the Benjaminites, and because we killed the Benjaminites, left them 600, now, you know, we feel bad about that. So we killed this other tribe that's like us. We feel bad about that. So, you know, let them have these, and that wasn't enough virgins. So let them have them virgins. They already not banged them anyway. So they already married, because, you know, marriage is having sex in this book. But this God is like all approval of this murdering and raping, and it's just a whole bunch of rape that's going on in this story. So if there was one story that can make you say this book is effed up, Judges 19, winner, chicken dinner. And y'all have a great day. And remember always, you gotta free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.